We have reached the moment when all of us must now prepare ourselves to resist this encroachment into the democratic rights of our citizens.
Ndava Job Sikhala muri yeZimbabwe vari kutaura apo nyaya yekuti ino yava nguva yekuti macitizens vagadzirire kuresista kuramba maattempts ari kuedzwa nebato reZANU-PF kuamenda constitution yenyika yeZimbabwe. Vasikhala vanga vachitaura kuruzhinji rwenyika yeZimbabwe kuti yava nguva yekuti tisapeta maoko, asi semacitizens ngatitaurei nezwi rimwe chete, kwete mazvake, asi tibatane semacitizens toresista nyaya yekuamendwa kweconstitution yenyika yeZimbabwe. Ndo mashoko aripo amuri yeZimbabwe.
We meet once more again, beloved Zimbabweans, on this very important address for us to be able to give each other the latest political developments in our country. Masikati akanaka vana veZimbabwe, tiri kusongana zvakare kuti titaure nyaya dzezviri kuitika munyika medu masikati ano. Salonani iZimbabwe yomuhle. We are speaking about the incessant push by the criminal gang to have the Constitution Amendment Bill number 3 to be passed within this week. Our nation is at the Rubicon. We have reached the point of no return. We have reached the point of the Rubicon. We have reached the moment when all of us must now prepare ourselves to resist this encroachment into the democratic rights of our citizens. The Constitutional Amendment Bill, which we all know, is going to withdraw our rights as the citizens of Zimbabwe to exercise our right to one man, one vote. An amendment bill that will deprive ourselves of the right to choose leaders of our own choice. A constitutional amendment bill which is being sponsored by a criminal gang, Yezigananda, for them to take over the control of our nation. The capturing of our state, let me be frank to all of you, this will never succeed. It will not happen. The ground is boiling. We are hearing your shattering voice, dear Zimbabweans, your clamor for action, that you are ready for you to defend our country. Echoes are being heard from the east to the west and from the south to the north, from border Nyamapanda to Plumtree border posts, from Forbes border to Victoria Falls, from Zambezi to Limpopo. The people of Zimbabwe are hearing your thunderous voice in opposition to the nonsense that is currently happening in our country. The anger that is boiling within the masses of our people is unprecedented in the history of our nation. Our people are calling upon leaders to come out in the open and for them to give them direction of what should happen at the moment, that we cannot allow this bill to pass in our nation. Yes, we all know that we cannot exist in a vacuum. You, the masses of our people, you are the owners of the nation of Zimbabwe. In you we trust. In your resolve we trust. In your determination and commitment to make sure that our nation is not going to be captured by Zigananda, we are well aware of that. So we have heard your voice, you calling us. That gives us the moment for us to express our own feelings against this development peacefully, in a manner where the message will be loud and clear to Emerson Mnangagwa's dictatorship and his Ganand, that what they are doing is not which we require as the people of Zimbabwe. That voice is very clear from you. We did a survey yesterday where an overwhelming 90% of you responded to it, that whatever it takes, you are ready to take action to stop this nonsense. Today, again, we carried another survey where we asked you whether it is the lack of leadership or you are waiting for the signal from whosoever would wish to take the lead in resisting this for you to respond to it. You overwhelmingly responded that you are waiting for the signal. For the signal for you to be able to democratically express your disgust to this evil that is happening in our country. We have heard your voice. We do not act on the basis of things that we are not having evidence upon. Your message is very clear. Today, as we speak, Parliament is sitting in Mount Abden for them to deliberate the sell-out bill against the masses of our people. This will get criminal. This will get scandal criminal. Jacob Mdenda, who wanted to stifle debate in Parliament and to throttle everybody to support this heinous bill, must be warned. He sold Joshua Ngomo during the period of Kukra wound this fella. He stole a lorry from Leyland, Zimbabwe, during the period of motor vehicle scandals in the late 1980s. This man was convicted by our courts of law that he has been involved in the Willowgate scandal. He has turned our parliament into a circus, and if he thinks that we are not going to continuously speak against his behavior of throttling those voices that are opposed to CAB3, he is joking. He must stop the nonsense of turning our parliament into a circus. Parliament is a sacred house of those who decide the laws and the legislation of our country. How would Mutenda try to hold hostage the masses of our people through stopping those who are opposed to this nonsense from speaking in Parliament? Now is the time. Now is the time for all of us to stand up and speak, and not only speak, but now we have reached the moment when we must demonstrate it through action. In a peaceful action, where all of us will simply just express the disgust and to make sure that this thing does not pass. We are the last line of defense for our nation. If we are not going to do that, we are going to be slaves in our own country for the coming decades and the coming centuries. We will leave our children the inheritance of poverty and suffering. The capture of the state by these Ganandas will definitely render our nation to be a nation of slavery. So Jacob Mdenda must be very clear in his mind that the people of Zimbabwe are watching him with this behavior of trying to stifle debate in Parliament, where he has been stopping those members of Parliament opposed to this nonsense, that they were not given an opportunity for them to speak. We are closely watching those proceedings. This is our country. We are the owners of this nation, and we will not allow Mudenda to do this. Today, I've made this address in English On the basis that I'm addressing the international audience for them to understand what is happening and transpiring in our country. That we are dealing now, we are at the decisive phase of us stopping the nonsense of our country where the constitution is being hijacked by the greed and the criminal gang for them to install themselves into power and capture the state for the purpose of looting and for the purpose of oppressing the masses of our people. We are rejecting this as the people of Zimbabwe. We are going to stand tall high and resist and make sure that this thing will never see the light of the day. We are not alone. We are with many masses of our people. I am happy that the calling that we made in the past, that those in ZANU-PF who are also opposed to this must come out. And we are seeing the majority of you coming out. Let's come out in our diversity for us to resist this evil development in our country. No matter your political color, ideology, profession, class, or whatever, we are all united in terms of the goals of stopping the nonsense that is happening in our country. With this address, be reassured, dear Zimbabweans, that we have heard your calling, that we are ready for action, and action shall come. I thank you.